My name is Rose Hill, and I'm a friend of Guy Jarreau's, and we're out here seeking answers for justice about what happened to him on December 11, 2010. Some of our demands are the videotapes to be released and the video cameras to be returned back to their rightful owners. We want to ask the paramedics who arrived at the scene to give a statement. We also want the recording from the police dispatch, the 911 call. We want eyewitnesses that were there to come forward and make statements. We also want police officers to have to wear their earbuds with a video camera earbud to videotape their actions at all times. And we want justice. We want the DA to review and do a proper investigation. Guy was a positive person. He was very involved in school. He worked at the daycare center at Napa Valley College. He also worked with troubled youth in Richmond. He was a mentor to them. He went to church every Sunday. He was very family oriented. Guy was a good person all around. He was involved in the Moja BSU. He was a friend to me. Guy and I talked on a regular basis, and it's very sad to see that somebody's life who was so positive was ended in such a brutal way.
We got an officer that killed 4 people in Oakland. He's still working for the police department, and I'm sure these officers are victimizing, hunting down black men and other impoverished people in Vallejo to this day right now. I bet they got raises for this. Why don't we know their names? Because they're in hiding. You know, they can come out and shoot a man and kill a man, but they can't get up and say what their reason for it was. And it's absurd, man.
The police are vicious watchdogs out here for a system that's unjust, man. And we see it every day at Oakland, man. This is the type of stress that students at Laney have to go through every day to be out here victims of police brutality when the only thing they're trying to do is get an education, man. The young black man was out there shooting a hip-hop video scene with a pistol that was on his hip, man. So for the police to come up and not ask if it's registered or anything automatically and just detain the whole scene, we think is outrageous, man. And that's why the Black Student Union is calling for all black student unions out here in the Bay Area and whoever else hears about it to support this, man, and the community.
We believe that this is an event that does not only occur here in California, in Vallejo with Guy Jarreau, in Eureka with Martin Cotton, in Oakland with Oscar Grant. We feel that this is a long and standing history of police brutality in the United States of America. We feel therefore that the police we should reconsider the role of police.
I want to put out a call to policemen of good conscience who feel themselves a member of the community and not the opponent of the community to clean up your ranks. If people are to respect the police and depend on them, who after all do work for us, the police themselves have to clean up their ranks. I've been abused by the police, and I know that it's even more widespread among people of color.
Full disclosure of what happened with the killing of Guy Jarreau, demanding for an independent investigation are completely just. And just because people are understandably worried about street crime doesn't mean that they want to tolerate crime by those in uniform.
This is going on too much, too far. What we got is a policy where the police shoot first and ask questions later. They use deadly force when it's not necessary. They're murdering their own people. As our system goes into crisis, it seems like the police are getting more and more brutal with the people. This is not Egypt. This is not Tunisia, but maybe it needs to be. Okay? So we're here today. We're not going to take this anymore. We're standing up for justice. We're standing up for Guy Jarreau. Power to the people.
This has got to stop. The police are supposed to be the security, not the killers, not the oppressors, not the exploiters. They're supposed to be protecting the community. They're supposed to be ensuring that the community's safe. How can the community be safe if they're murdering people?
He told me what his dream was, and that was for everybody to come together. And so I got that word and I chalked it on the ground, and with big bold letters, I wrote the word together. And then he left. And a week or so later, I found out that he had been shot and killed by the Vallejo police.